Well, hello everyone. Well, I about me. I spend hours on the computer creating logos, business cards, brochures, posters, etc. And I work on softwares like Adobe Photoshop and Adobe Illustrator. Well, I think you would have guessed by now that I'm into graphic design and I'm also a student of visual communication right here at Brookhaven College. And I'm originally from Chennai, India, and I moved to Dallas a few years ago after I got married because my husband was working here. And and of course, when I moved here, it was a new country, new people, so it took some time for me to get adjusted. There were a lot of challenges for me, especially the fact that I had to do almost everything on my own here because back home I always had people to do everything for me. And when I came here, I didn't have my work permit yet, so I was bored at home, so I thought I should do something, and that's when I took up my visual communications degree, and I really enjoyed the program, and I'm almost at the end of my degree, and I hope to graduate by the summer. Well, this was a little bit about me, and as I go on, you will know more about me through a few objects that tell some more about me. The first object is this drawing, a pencil shading that I had done that I did. This was one of my first drawings, and I did this when I was 17, just out of school. Almost all my friends and relatives um, know that I like drawing and painting and designing. And whenever they tell me to show something that I have done, this is one of the first things I show them. And this is one of the first, and also this is one of the my drawings that I'm happy about because I never thought that I could do like a human face and human hands, and because uh, because those are among the most difficult things to draw. So that's why I was even more happy that I was able to pull this off, and I bought it all the way from India to here. And this is one of even though I've done many more drawings and paintings after this is still one of my favorites and one that I'm really happy about. And now that I've told you something I'm proud of, I'm going to tell you about one of my biggest fears. It's this. Well, yes, it is car keys, and it might be surprising to a lot of people in the US because here it's almost like a necessity to drive. But back home, it wasn't in India because we always had someone who used to drive for us, like a chauffeur, or we used to use public transport, which was very good there. And I've always been a little terrified of driving and scared of the streets and stuff, so I never even learned it over there. But after I came here, I realized the importance of knowing driving here. So I very reluctantly went and gave my driver's exam, my learner's exam, and I'm practicing driving now, and I have like a license exam coming up soon, which I hope to pass. And I know I have to overcome my fear of driving, and I hope that happens in my driving coming up driving test. Well, the third item that I'm going to show you is this. It's actually my sofa, but since I cannot hold the whole sofa, I'm just showing you a cushion from the sofa. This is because a lot of people before marriage, my mom, and now after marriage, my husband thinks I'm too lazy, like I spend too many hours on the sofa. Yes, I agree. I am a little lazy, but not all the hours on that I spend on the sofa is unproductive because I do like my studies, my shopping, my research, and a lot of things online these days. So, yes, even though I am lazy and I should reduce my time on the couch, I don't think that all the hours spent on them are completely unproductive. The last I the last So this leads me to my very last item about me, one of my passions, and one of the things that sometimes makes my husband angry about me. It's a dress. Well, I'm a lot into fashion, and I love clothes. I love to dress up, and I feel good that I dress up, and I'm almost like I'm a shopaholic. And my parents and my husband, they don't like it at all because they feel I spend too much time and too much money on shopping, which I shouldn't be doing. But at the same time, but at the same time, my friend, my husband, and he tells me that I have a good sense of style, and that's one of the things he likes about me. And also, a lot of my friends, they ask me things, and they feel that I do have a good sense of dressing. And but yes, I can definitely cut down on the shopping. Well, I think show these four things that I've showed have told you more about me. And yes, there are some things that I'm proud of, especially related to my art and design. But I know that I have a lot of places where I can improve, especially not being so lazy, not being such a shopaholic, and also giving up my fear of the roads and learning to drive. And I hope to achieve that in the future. Thank you so much for listening to me, and I'd love to know more about you guys too.